Hey there guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all about my elite FUT champion side, quite literally the team that achieved me elite in the weekend league, and I wanted to take advantage of this account because I spent FIFA points. I want to change up the side every single week and theme it. So this theme was Italy, Maldini, Nesta, Gattuso, and I just want to really bring it to your attention if there are players that are very good that you want to be saving up for, or if regular non-informs have been performing, informs, and all that good stuff. So if you like the sound of it and I've got a breakdown of some of the games, leave a like, that'd be very helpful. And if you are needing game codes or anything game related, head over to g2a.com, use the code Fuji on that site to get a discount on Xbox Live PSN codes, and let's head into it. So like I said, this mini series is going to be running on the main account, so the teams are going to be quite expensive, but the beautiful thing about it is obviously you're not going to go out and build the exact team. You're wanting to see if some icons are actually performing, so hopefully I can break it down, and if new player of the months come out, informs, like just special cards in general, I can bring them into this series and let you know if they're worth it. So let's go through the side and then I'll show you exactly how I set out the squad. In goal we had Buffon. Now I only recently sold some players on, and Buffon I accidentally listed up, but we did have him for over 45 games, and he's not a bad keeper actually. Good shot stopper. Inside the box, I think he's a little bit weak from crosses, and that's not good because crosses are pretty overpowered, and from corners you know how it is. So I wouldn't say he's one of the better keepers that I've used, but for 24,000, 88 rated, it's not exactly that bad. Right back position, Cancelo. Now I bought him during EA Access, 68,000 coins. He's got a 1 to watch available in the game if you're interested in picking that up. 63 games, like I say, he actually is very good. I like him. Now I haven't used Walker an awful lot or Valencia, but this guy just feels complete on the ball for a fullback, strong going into the challenges, and I actually have that confidence and belief in my right back to make some tackles. So 4-star skills is always very nice, and his in-game stats are actually crazy good. Just looks insane. Shot power 85. Has he scored a goal for me though? Feels bad. He hasn't scored a goal, but really good stamina as well. Nice defending stats. Now we get on to one of the big guys in the team, Maldini. 94 rated prime, and what I bought him for was crazy cheap, 1.6 mil. He is going to go up to like 2.1 or 2 million coins easy as soon as people start getting a few more coins through the FUT champ rewards. Yeah, he's going to go up to 2 million coins, but right now I don't think I'm going to sell him. The rest of the players I don't mind so much, but because this is such a good investment, I'm going to keep hold of him. But 38 games played, those defending stats just look so fake. 97 stand tackle, 96 interceptions. How do you think he's going to play? Yeah, and one player that actually surprised me in this team, I was in two minds. Do I want to go for Cannavaro? Do I want to go for Nesta? And I wanted to see like a legit centre back pairing that has the height, that has a good amount of pace. And Nesta I was seriously impressed with, man. 516,000 coins, 6'2", medium to high work rates. And you know what he reminds me of? Like, if you guys are really liking Virgil van Dijk on the game, that is what Nesta is providing. Just that real strength, the power going into the tackles, good awareness, and I didn't really notice the 38 agility to be that much of an issue. Very good strength, good aggression, like I just explained. Left back position, Alexandro. Now this was a big purchase, 93,500. Now I've been using what's his name, Robertson from Liverpool quite a bit, and a few other left backs, and then when you actually bring in quality, like I would actually rate Alexandro over Marcelo right now just because of his defensive support. Marcelo is very good on the ball going forward, but I want someone that's actually going to defend, and Alexandro with these kind of stats is actually ridiculous. Very good stamina as well. Love him, good purchase. Then we've got one of my favorite icons in this team, and it is Gattuso. And before you judge me, right, 563,000 coins for the prime version, medium to high work rates. The game isn't all about pace in the midfield, and as you play you will discover that you'll be able to use just those slowish CDMs like Vidal. He takes up very good positions. So can you just imagine like what Gattuso is going to play like? Or put it this way, you know Fabinho on the game, he is a monster, and he hasn't got an awful lot of pace. So Gattuso, with that kind of defensive stats, physical, you get a better picture of how he's actually going to perform. So we'll talk about Gattuso in a minute. We've got Pele that actually is playing as a middle cam, and these stats are just stupid for a baby version of Pele. 97 agility, and he just reminds me of the icon Neymar, just without the 5-star weak foot. 70 games, 43 goals, 35 assists, and that's in a cam position. And you know what, it's really difficult to get like a positive games to goal on this game. Because there aren't really too many goals being scored for myself personally. So 2 million coins for Pele, welcome to the club. Eden Hazard, every single time I use this guy, I just want to bring him on the RTG. Cannot wait for that player of the month. 411, 47 games, 22 goals, 7 assists, 4-star, 4-star, and having him as my left attacking mid, cutting inside, pinging those finesse shots, hit that time finesse. When it goes into the green, you basically have got a 9 out of 10 finish. It's going to go in. Oh my, that dribbling as well. Do you know what I really like about him? The balance. It really adds to that strength. He's very difficult to take the ball off of. And then we look in the attack. Well, actually, sorry, I've got Makelele in the CDM position. That's where I'm playing him as a right defensive mid. Crazy dribbling stats, really good defending, and fantastic physical. And someone was asking, do you think he's better than Kante? Now, what I would say is Makelele, in his favor, he has that real power going through the man to claim the ball. Kante can still do it, but not as consistently. Makelele, you really feel that tracking back strength just is a little bit more complete. And is he actually worth the coins? Yes. Is he better than Gattuso? Yes, he is better than Gattuso. Neymar, though, is my favorite player on the game right now. You just know I love him. The guy is just so stupid. I packed him, very, very lucky. Just on the ball. You can't really get anyone better. There's just some unique feel with Neymar that when you come to play with the guy, you'll understand what I mean. And then you have Mbappe that I've been playing as a striker, and this guy is serious, man. 396,000 coins, bought him very early, and he's just so broken. Like, again, with the 5-star skills and stuff and his strength, he feels so much better in the air. The dude has some crazy leap. But boys, that is the starting 11. It is very expensive, but what I do with the team is switch up to a 4-2-3-1, and I have it as like this. So it's usually the 4-2-3-1 narrow, by the way. So you guys keep in mind that I do use that one instead of the 4-2-3-1 wide. But if I'm wanting to actually get back, to hold off and stop my opponent from getting back into the game, I switch up to something like this, a 4-2-3-1 wide, just so I can spread the play a little bit. But that is the team. Just picture it in a 4-2-3-1 narrow. We've got get forward, stay forward for the actual cam, middle cam, stay back while attacking for the 2 CDMs, and stay back for the fullbacks. So there we are, Elite 3 finish, 23 wins, and I was pretty happy with that, but at the same time, a little disappointed because the first couple of losses that I received, I wasn't really in the mindset of changing up my side, grinding out the games. Like, I literally had one set game plan for every single match, and in FUT Champs, that's just not right. If you're not going to be changing up your formation or switching the tactics of your players, you're going to get destroyed by the better players, and that's what happened. So no excuses, it was definitely my fault, and I need to be changing it up for next week. But I just thought I was going to sit on the account and have some fun, which I did, and it was thoroughly enjoyable playing with the better players. But next week we're going to actually probably set out a game plan, so that's when I'm going to show you my exact custom tactics and all that good stuff, and we will push for the better ranks of Elite. But 23 wins, we'll take that. We've got some Team of the Week packs for next week, so I'll have that on video, which should be pretty cool. But let's go into some of the clips and have a look at a few of these goals. Not too many goals being scored, that's because they're bloody good players. So the losses that we took early on to opponents which I should really be beating, and that's just because of my own downfall. I didn't change tactics and all that. It didn't really give me much room towards the end. But 23 wins I'm very happy with. But when you do start coming up against the Elite 1 and just potentially top 100 guys, you notice that big difference. Now, what everyone does, and the better players, they sit back and they are actually good though. So although they're playing that cheese part of the bus, it's in the game to be used, and they know how to play a switch properly. So picture this, you've got AI interference, you're coming up against a good player, they know how to defend, there aren't really too many chances. So that's when you've got to set out your team to make sure that you're taking control of the midfield and you're popping in long shots. Now, a couple of the games along the way, I got absolutely destroyed. Like, there's just no question. I didn't have the answer in the attack, and I just couldn't defend against these guys. Those are the losses that you've just got to say, well, I'm just not good enough. Some of the other games that I was involved in though, I'm creating a few chances, not that many, but I'm holding like a lot of possession, and they can't get out of their box just because of my team. It overpowers most of the squads that I'm facing until everyone gets FUT Division Rival rewards or FUT champs, and then they can compete. But right now I've got that advantage, and it's just really creating that chance in the final third and being clinical with it. But some of the players that I would 100% recommend to you guys, like Cancelo is very good, and he's only going to drop because of his one to watch. So I'd say that would be a really good pickup. Maldini is absolute class, and you would expect that. 94 rated. His the positioning, just the way he goes into the tackles, and the AI boost as well, it just allows him to make some auto recovery. He's just so good, man. Really like him, and you knew to expect that. But Nesta is one of those that really took me by surprise. He did remind me like a Virgil van Dijk. I didn't notice the lack of pace, the positioning was fantastic, the strength, and sometimes I didn't know who was making a tackle. Because Maldini was so good and they look similar in game, I thought it was going to be him, but it was both of them just going at it like fantastic. And if you're scared making the purchase, don't be. Trust me, you'll be surprised. Nesta is a god, so I'd recommend him as well. And Gattuso, I know that he's not everyone's cup of tea because on the ball he's not really complete. He doesn't feel that good to turn. But if you're using him as an out-and-out CDM, which is his position, don't try and play him as a centre mid. Use him as a CDM. Then the guy on track backs, his positioning is fantastic. So again, he's someone that's going to be making auto tackles, going in for the challenge. He's very strong, he bites on it, and he comes away with the ball consistently. What I would say though is maybe a formation of like a 4-1-2-1-2 would suit him best. So he's a lone CDM, and then you've got the support of players like left centre mid, right centre mid that are a little bit better on the ball, like agility, and they're comfortable with possession, because he's not very good at building up play, right? But when it comes to actually tackling and breaking up the play, he's fantastic. Alongside him, you've got Makelele. Now, this guy is the best of both. Like, he can defend, he's aggressive, he's got a good amount of strength, but then on the ball, he's a little bit more comfortable, and then he can start passing it out. So I would say if you're looking at a CDM and which one would you prefer, of course, Makelele is going to offer a little bit more. But Gattuso, if you're struggling on coins and you just want that absolute brute, then he's the man. And I really liked him. I'm not just saying that, I really liked him. Pele is just stupidly good on the ball, and he's fun to use. I actually preferred him over Eusebio. I know that you guys probably would have seen my live streams when I was using that guy. 91 Eusebio, quick to accelerate, nice on the ball. His finishing though was a bit weird. Like, yes, he would score a lot, but he would miss absolute sitters. And I know that on this game, most of the chances you do miss, but with someone like him, I'm not happy with that. Pele scores a lot more, just for me personally. But Neymar, Mbappe, Hazard, every single one I'd recommend. But the players that really did surprise me, it was Gattuso and Nesta. And that's why I really want to run this mini series and try players like Stoichkov out and all that good stuff. But very good team for the first weekendly run. If you've got any ideas for what theme you'd like me to run for the next one, then please do hit me up on Twitter or leave it in the comment section, and we will go from there. So players I'm going to sell just to generate the coins, probably Pele, Makelele, Nesta and Gattuso, and then just completely rework the team around Maldini. Thank you for watching, leave a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Team out, peace.